Operation Plunder turn 7. It is time for the UK, and they had 40 earned last time, 1 saved, which is good for a bomber, a fighter, artillery, and 5 infantry. I got that represented right there. And for combat, we do have some combat. We got 3 infantry in Rostov that are going into Ukraine. Also, we have our 1 infantry going into France and liberating France, which will immediately bring in 2 French tanks because they get 12. Let's see, what will we do with all of that? Okay, so other movements. We are going to take an artillery and an infantry and rail them 1, 2, 3 to Rhodesia down here. And the tank in Baghdad, Iraq is going to go 1, 2 into Cairo. 2 infantry from Iran are going to shift to Iraq. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do this combat first. Let me get that out of the way. 3 infantry versus a 2. I hate these battles because this is where variance is greater than the big ones. Okay, I just need 1 hit, guys. Just 1 hit to save the war. Nobody hits. 1 white die for the kill. Wow, look at that. Okay, we win it. And we will put our 2 infantry on the board. There we go. Ukraine is once more in the capable hands of Russia. Okay, so let me continue. I've done my 2 movement to here with 2 infantry. My tank from Iraq to Cairo, railed 2 units, 1, 2, 3 to Rhodesia. My fleets in 97 and 95, everything's going to 81. Normandy, Bordeaux, 2 fighters are going to fly up and land on the American carrier. I have 1 more fighter that will fly to Norway. I have a bomber that's going to turn into a transport and bring 2 infantry to also land in Norway. The 2 transports in the channel are going to pick up 4 infantry and go to 127, dropping off an additional 4 infantry. And that should clear everybody out. Okay, and to place units, a fighter, infantry, and artillery are going to go in Egypt. Oh, I got 1 more movement. I'm sorry. I'm going to move 1 more guy down from that stack into Anglo-Egypt, Sudan, just to make it interesting. The bomber and 2 infantry are going up north into the United Kingdom. London. Come on, bomber. There you go. That looks pretty. And then the 2 infantry, I'm going to split them between Iran and Iraq. Let's just do that. Okay, so British disposition, 2 infantry in Ukraine, 5, 10, 11 infantry and an artillery in Iran with a AAA. Iraq, 5, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 infantry and a AAA. And then in Rhodesia, artillery, infantry. Anglo-Egypt, Sudan, and infantry. In Egypt, a tank, 2 fighters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry, artillery, and a AAA, along with the Commonwealth artillery. Paris, we have 1 infantry. And in the United Kingdom, we have 2 infantry and a bomber. In Norway, we have a bomber. We have 6 infantry, and I should have one fighter, and then 2 fighters on the carrier, and 2 transports in 127. I think I skipped the fleet here, so I have 2 destroyers, 2 subs, and a transport sitting in C Zone 81. Good deal, good deal. All right. I think that's everything for the UK. They would normally collect income, but since I won't have any chance to spend it and for it to mean anything, I'm not even going to bother. Okay, and then that would push us to China. China had 12 last turn, or, well, we had 15 because we saved 2 and we got 13. Okay, so that's going to equate to 5 infantry. And if you hadn't guessed, well, we're going to, buy 5 infantry. We're going to move 1 infantry into Suyan, and then the rest are going to go into Kansu. So Kansu, we will have 6 infantry, and along with 6 Russians. Suyan, 1 infantry, and then Manchuria, we have our 1 infantry holding down the fort. Okay, that moves us to beautiful Rome. We took 9 from the Axis. That's what they had in their treasury. So we're going to buy a tank and an infantry, and we will add them to northern Italy and collect income's not going to matter. So we're going to skip that. Okay, which will then take us to the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth had 25 last turn, and we're going to buy, got to do something. We're going to buy 2 destroyers and a transport for 24, and we had 25, saved 1. We're going to save 2, and we're going to put them in 62 here in a second. But we do have some movements. Over here, the 2 transports, we're going to load up an infantry and an artillery. And we're also going to load up the 2 infantry in the United Kingdom. And we are going to move them to, where shall we move them? Norway. We have a bomber sitting in Vichy with 2 infantry. So we're going to pick those guys up. I believe we can reach Norway too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, easily reach Norway. So they're going to be part of all of that fun. So what's that leave us with? The destroyer in 95 is going to go 1, 2, 3 into the Suez Canal. These guys are just going to stand by and wait. If they become German, we will crush them. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, in the south here, no point in leaving any units in Queensland, so we're just going to move everybody to Sydney because none of that matters. And what do we want to do? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to leave it like that. We'll see what happens. All right. Here we go. Well, I don't know if this guy right here is going to do us any good there, because he can go 1, 2, 3. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't land anywhere. Okay, so the fighter in Queensland will go to Celebes. There we go. We'll put him there. And, we'll put the Dutch New Guinea guys on Celebes also. Make it fun. All right. Yeah, so our disposition is going to be in C-Zone 62, we will end up with 2 destroyers and a transport. We will have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 anti-air, 3 fighters on Celebes, and the 1 artillery that's in Egypt is going to move down to Anglo-Egypt Sudan. So, yeah, one artillery in Anglo-Egypt Sudan. And then the fun stuff, in Norway, we have 5 infantry, 1 artillery, and a bomber. And then in C-Zone 27, we also have our 2 transports. Should be hopefully getting the theme of things by now. And that should be it for the Commonwealth. Now, France has a turn. So they're going to take their 2 warships in 95, 1, 2, 3, and put them in the Suez Canal. The guy in French Central Africa is going to go to French Equatorial Africa. We have some things we want to do here. Oh, the tanks from Paris are going to go 1, 2 into Yugoslavia. And do I have French counter? Yeah. We'll take that out. And then the fighter that's in Vichy is going to move, but we don't know where yet. We're thinking. I think we'll move it in Paris, or do we want to go there? Yeah. You know what? We're gonna move 1 tank into Greater Southern Germany, and then 1 into Yugoslavia. We'll do that. Spread it out, and then this fighter is going to land in Northern Italy. With the no, it won't. What am I thinking? Put it in Paris. Yep, that's fine. Okay, disposition of the French is 2 infantry in London, 1 fighter in France, 1 tank in Greater Southern Germany, 1 tank in Yugoslavia, and 1 infantry in French Equatorial Africa, and then a cruiser and a destroyer in C-Zone 81. And that is it for the French. And hopefully I've covered everything. I would count their income, but then again, it does not matter. So with that, I'll pass it on to my ally, the Russians.